Written by Terry Crews. Yes, the same Terry Crews you know and love from the big screen. But this time he's not just flexing his muscles, he's flexing his storytelling prowess. This book is a wild ride, a journey into the bizarre and the heroic. A tale of a group of unlikely heroes who came together to save the world from the most unexpected of threats. We were the best there was, a ragtag team of misfits, each with our own unique abilities and quirks. We didn't look like much, but when it came to dealing with the dirtiest of jobs, we were unmatched. We were the poop-slaying crew. The poop-slaying crew, they called us. It wasn't a name we chose for ourselves, but it stuck, and soon it became a badge of honor. We were the ones who stepped up when no one else would, who faced the unfaceable, who cleaned up the messes that no one else dared to touch.
First there was me, Jacoby. I was the heart and soul of the team, the one who could communicate with the very objects we were fighting to keep clean. Toilets, man, toilets! They spoke to me, and I listened. I knew their secrets, their fears, their hopes. It was a gift and a curse. I could talk to toilets, man, toilets. It sounds crazy, I know. But when you're in the middle of a battle and you need to know the layout of the enemy's lair or the quickest escape route, having a toilet on your side can be a game changer.
And his weapon of choice? A plunger, don't laugh. This wasn't just any plunger, it was a high-tech, custom-made, battle-ready plunger. In Jacoby's hands, it was a weapon of mass destruction. He could wield it with the precision of a surgeon and the power of the wrecking ball. A plunger, don't laugh. This thing was a marvel of engineering. It had a titanium handle, a reinforced rubber cup, and a built-in GPS. It could unclog the toughest of blockages and take down the fiercest of foes. In Jacoby's hands, it was a force to be reckoned with. That thing was deadly in his hands. He could take out a room full of enemies with a single swing. He was a master of his craft, and he made it look easy. But it wasn't just about the plunger. It was about the man behind it. The one who could see the potential in the most mundane of objects and turn it into something extraordinary.
Then there was me, Brody, the tech whiz. I was the brains of the operation, the one who could turn a pile of junk into a state-of-the-art piece of equipment. I could whip up a gadget faster than you could say explosive diarrhea. Need a poop-powered jetpack? I'm your guy. I could whip up a gadget faster than you could say explosive diarrhea. Need a poop-powered jetpack? I'm your guy. I had a knack for seeing the potential in the most unlikely of materials. Give me a roll of duct tape, a paperclip, and a rubber band, and I could build you a device that would blow your mind.
And me, John, the resident conspiracy theorist, I was the one who saw the bigger picture, who connected the dots that no one else could see. I knew everything about alien poop history. Don't ask. It was a dark and twisted world, but someone had to know the truth. I knew everything about alien poop history. Don't ask. It was a subject that most people would rather avoid, but not me. I delved deep into the mysteries of the universe, uncovering secrets that would make your skin crawl. I was the one who could see the patterns, who could predict the enemy's next move.
Woof, woof! And last but not least, there was me, Oscar, a farting dog with DUI-giving powers. I was the muscle of the team, the one who could clear a room with a single blast. But I was more than just a weapon. I was a loyal companion, a trusted friend, and a hero in my own right. And last but not least, there was me, Oscar, a farting dog with DUI-giving powers. I was the muscle of the team, the one who could clear a room with a single blast. But I was more than just a weapon. I was a loyal companion, a trusted friend, and a hero in my own right. I had a nose for trouble, and I was always ready to spring into action. Don't judge a book by its cover. This dog was a legend. I had a reputation that preceded me, a legacy that I was proud to uphold. I was the one who could sniff out danger, who could track down the enemy, who could save the day with a single fart. This dog was a legend. I had a reputation that preceded me, a legacy that I was proud to uphold. I was the one who could sniff out danger, who could track down the enemy, who could save the day with a single fart. I was a force to be reckoned with, and I never backed down from a fight.
Together we were unstoppable, we were a team, a family, a force of nature. We faced down the worst the world had to offer, and we always came out on top. We were the poop-slaying crew, and we were proud of it. We faced down the worst the world had to offer, from monstrous creatures to alien invaders, from rogue toilets to diabolical plots. We took on every challenge with courage and determination. We fought with everything we had, and we never gave up, and we always came out on top, mostly. There were times when we were pushed to our limits, when we thought we couldn't go on. but we always found a way to pull through, to come out victorious. We were the poop-slaying crew, and we were unstoppable. Mostly. Because in the end, it wasn't just about the battles we fought or the enemies we defeated. It was about the bond we shared, the friendships we forged, the lessons we learned. We were more than just a team, we were a family, and that was our greatest strength. Our biggest challenge? Megadeth shit and the Gwazi incident. It was a day that would go down in history, a day when the very fabric of our reality was tested. The chaos was unimaginable, and the stakes were higher than ever before. This wasn't your average bathroom break gone wrong. No, this was something far more sinister, something that defied all logic and reason. The bathroom had become a battleground, a place where the ordinary turned extraordinary in the blink of an eye.
Mega death shit was a mountain of, well, you know, it was a colossal heap of waste, towering over everything in its path. The sheer size of it was enough to make anyone's stomach churn. It was as if all the waste in the world had converged into one monstrous pile.
And the Gwazi, they were like sentient farts, stinking up the city. The battle was epic. Imagine a city engulfed in a thick, noxious cloud with people running in every direction trying to escape the stench. The Gwazi were relentless, their gaseous forms seeping into every nook and cranny, leaving no place safe.
I was talking to toilets, coordinating our defenses. It was a surreal experience, standing there, communicating with bathroom fixtures as if they were my comrades in arms. But in that moment, they were. We had to work together to find a way to contain the mega death shit and neutralize the Gwazi.
I was building fart neutralizers like my life depended on it. It did. Every second counted and the pressure was immense. My hands moved with a speed and precision I didn't know I possessed, assembling devices that could potentially save us all from the suffocating gas.
And I was spouting off ancient prophecies about the end of the world. Again, the ancient texts had foretold of a day like this, a day when the forces of waste and gas would converge to bring about the apocalypse. It was my duty to interpret these prophecies and find a way to avert disaster.
Woof! Even our loyal canine companions were not spared from the madness. They barked and howled, their senses overwhelmed by the chaos around them. But they too played their part, their keen noses helping us track the source of the Gwazi. And me? Let's just say those DUI-giving farts came in handy. In the midst of all the chaos, sometimes humor was our only refuge. We found ways to laugh, even as we fought for our lives. It was a reminder that no matter how dire the situation, the human spirit could still find a way to persevere. Together, we faced the unimaginable. We fought side by side, each of us playing a crucial role in the battle. It was a testament to the power of unity, to the strength that comes from standing together in the face of adversity. And in the end, it was that unity that saw us through. The city slowly returned to normal, the air cleared, and the mega-death shit was finally contained. It was a hard-fought victory, but it was ours. We had faced the unthinkable and emerged victorious. And as we celebrated, we knew that we had become stronger, more resilient, and more united than ever before.
After defeating Megadeth shit and the Gwazi, we finally had peace. The battles were long and arduous, filled with moments of despair and hope, but in the end we emerged victorious and the world was a different place. The air seemed fresher, the skies clearer, and the laughter of children echoed through the streets once more. It was a time of rebuilding, of healing, and of finding our new paths in this post-war world.
I went back to plumbing. The man loved toilets. It might sound mundane to some, but for me, it was a return to normalcy. Fixing pipes, unclogging drains, and ensuring that every household had a functioning bathroom brought me a sense of satisfaction. It was a stark contrast to the chaos of war, but it was my way of contributing to the community. Every time I fixed a leak or installed a new fixture, I felt like I was helping to rebuild the world, one toilet at a time.
I opened up a gadget shop. It was a dream I had long before the war, and now I finally had the chance to make it a reality. My shop became a haven for tinkerers and inventors, a place where creativity and innovation thrived. From simple household gadgets to complex mechanical devices, I poured my heart and soul into every creation. The joy on my customers' faces when they found the perfect gadget was priceless. It was more than just a business. It was a way to inspire and bring joy to others.
I became a radio host, ranting about the government and their secret poop agenda. It was a way to channel my frustrations and keep the public informed. My show quickly gained a following, and I used my platform to discuss not just conspiracies, but also important social issues and community events. It was a mix of humor, satire, and serious commentary. The microphone became my weapon, and my voice reached thousands. It was my way of ensuring that the truth, no matter how bizarre, was heard.
Woof! And I got my own dog park. It was a dream come true for me and my furry friends. The park became a sanctuary for dogs and their owners, a place where they could run free, play, and socialize. Every wagging tail and joyful bark was a reminder of the simple pleasures in life. It was a place of happiness and community, where both humans and dogs could find solace and companionship. The park was more than just a piece of land. It was a symbol of the peace we had fought so hard to achieve.
It was a good life. We were heroes, our deeds were remembered, and our sacrifices honored. The bonds we formed during the war remained strong, and we often gathered to reminisce about the battles we fought and the victories we achieved. We celebrated our triumphs and mourned our losses together. The sense of camaraderie and unity was unbreakable. We'd faced the worst and come out stronger, and now we were determined to make the most of the peace we had earned. But even heroes deserve a break. We took time to relax, to enjoy the simple pleasures of life that we had missed during the war. Whether it was lounging on a couch, taking a stroll in the park, or simply spending time with loved ones, we cherished every moment. It was a time to recharge, to heal, and to find joy in the little things. We had earned this respite, and we embraced it fully. We hung up our plungers, our gadgets, our conspiracy theories. We put aside the tools of our trade and took a step back to reflect on our journey. It was a time to appreciate how far we had come and to look forward to the future. We knew that our work was not done, but for now we allowed ourselves to rest. The world was at peace, and we had played our part in making it so. We thought it was over. We were wrong. Just when we believed that the battles were behind us, a new threat emerged. The peace we had fought so hard to achieve was once again under threat. The realization hit us hard, and the sense of unease grew. We knew that we had to rise to the occasion once more. The fight was not over, and our journey was far from complete. The world needed its heroes again, and we were ready to answer the call. It started with whispers, rumors in the sewers, toilet talk, you know.
I picked up on it first. Something big was coming, something bad, something shitty.
At first, we didn't believe it. We thought Jacoby was hearing things. He'd been spending too much time with the toilets again. But then the news reports started. Strange occurrences, unexplained smells. The world was holding its breath, and not in a good way. We knew what we had to do. The poop-slaying crew was back in business.
I dusted off my plunger.
I fired up my workshop.
I consulted my ancient texts.
Bark! Fart!
We gathered at our old headquarters, a renovated porta-potty behind Brody's shop. The mood was tense. We knew this time it was different. This wasn't just a mountain of poop or some stinky farts. This was big shit.